What we on this time?
It was it was why the military is the last resort.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about.
You going first on this one?
Does that mean you want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right. So it's been my experience, right? Oh, I'm getting the right camera. It's been my experience that a lot of the youth nowadays always says that the military is their last resort. And to me, it's crazy because the advantages that you get from doing 4 years in the Marine Corps and the advantages that you get from doing 4 years in community college and transferring to another college is you come out with two different things, right? So, for example, in the Marine Corps, right, or in the military in general, you're going to get paid 96 paychecks in a row.
Crazy.
So you're going to get paid 96 times in a row on a 4-year contract. You know, that's twice a month. And then from there, it's 24 times a year.
That's a dub already.
Right. So when you go to college, not only are you in school all day, but then you're going to have to work a part-time job, or some students are even working full-time jobs. And that's more time taken away from your craft, from studying. It's just more overall stress. So you have to be set up to the point where you can do both, which, you know, I want to say 70% of these kids that graduate high school, they're not really set up. They don't have that opportunity. So
Okay.
I don't understand why people feel that the military is their last option. And the thing I want to leave you with is when these people actually make this their last option, what condition are they in? Like, what are they coming to you with? What are they asking you to save them from in your experience?
Man. Well, first of all, I want to start off by saying that I think the reason why they look at it as a last resort is because nobody wants to commit their time. They don't want to be quote unquote trapped, right? And the issue that I have with that is no matter what it is that you choose to do over the next 4 years of your life, you have to commit to something, right? So you're going to commit to going to college. That's 4 years, right? You're going to have to commit to whatever job you're going to go to. And if you want to be any type of successful at that, that's probably going to be somewhere around 4 years before you start to find your feet. And, or you can commit to being a bum for the next 4 years. But no matter what happens, you're committing to something, right? And I can give my own personal testimony as to what I was being saved from, because when I met my recruiter, I was existing. I wasn't living, if that makes sense. I was working 12-hour shifts. I was eating frozen pizza for dinner. I had a mattress on the floor. I'd do my 12-hour shifts, come home, frozen pizza, go to sleep, wake up, rinse, repeat. So when I met my recruiter, you would have thought that my answer would have been immediately like, yeah, bro, where do I sign? You know what I told that man? No, thank you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. If y'all story is anything like mine was, I thought the exact same thing, and I knew what I was being saved from, and I still tried to turn it down. But I was ignorant to what was available. So to your point, with 96 guaranteed paychecks off the bat, I should have been like, where do I sign?
What was it, though? Was it the commitment? Me, I was just scared. In high school,
Ignorance.
I'm not even going to, okay. It was, how old were you when you came in?
I was 20. So in my head, I had seen Black Hawk Down. I seen Saving Private Ryan. And I was like, this dude is trying to trick me. Now, I've been in for 15 years. I got 5 before I can retire. And last I checked, I don't look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. So
Yeah. I had to go through a lot of trial and error. Like, I had to suck.
what you mean?
I graduated high school. I went to a technical college, dropped out, went to a community college, dropped out. Then I was just like, I'm going to work full time. And it didn't really hit me until I started seeing people that I graduated high school with graduate with degrees from whatever colleges they went to. And then when I saw it pop up on Facebook, that's when I realized, I was like, oh, man, I've been in high school for 4 years and I have nothing to show for it. Now, luckily, I didn't mess my life up. I didn't have a criminal record.
Okay.
I had a lot of debt from student loans.
Were you physically fit?
I was physically fit. I was not out of shape. Well, being from Florida, like and Miami, like you're people always working out and stuff like that. That's where I'm from. Like, it is what it is. But like, luckily I was in shape. That's one of the things we get kids that wait till the last minute and they're coming here like a walrus. And you have to be. Don't laugh because it's not funny. That's not funny.
You're right.
It's not funny.
You're right.
They come in here thinking that they just going to ship out the boot camp off of. That's why you still laughing.
All right.
This shit ain't funny. Listen, you got to be within somewhere close to the standard. Me, I got lucky. I didn't mess my stuff up. I didn't have tattoos in play. Like, people understand, like, the standard for Marine Corps is higher because you're going to be more visible. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be a difference between you and everybody else. So we can't have certain things sticking out on us. Like, they just approved sleeves, like, what, 2 years ago?
That's facts.
So it would have brought them back because if you're at Grand, whatever, you know what I mean?
Well, my question then, listening to that, is what was the tipping point for you? What made you choose to do it?
Oh, man, I had more jobs than a Jamaican. I was working at Champs, Foot Locker, Sports Authority, the Hard Rock, doing valet parking. There was one time where I had 3 jobs at one time, and I remember for about 6 days total. For 6 days total, I had slept a total of 12 hours. Split them all up, right? And I thought I was getting all this money, but then when I started, like, back then, minimum wage wasn't whatever they're paying these kids now. Like, minimum wage was $8.50, $8.25 at Champs.
How times have changed.
Yeah, they paying them $20 to flip a burger, like, whatever. But I got tired of it, and I realized I wasn't doing anything. I didn't really have any value. So that's when I went down to the recruit station, and I'll tell that story another time. But I literally went, and I was like, yo, take me. And I was one of those, like, high ASVAB, no medical issues.
Man.
I'm ready to go.
Let's go.
Like, I walked in like, look, man, just take me, man, please. Like, it was, I was not a problem. Like, yeah, I was a unicorn. So that's what happened. Some people have to go through stuff. Now, we hope that we can tell them our story and they can see it, and they'll be like, you know what, let me prevent myself, because had I joined at 18, I'd be retiring in about 4 years.
Man. Yep.
Same for you. What, 3 years?
3 years.
Had we joined at 18, we'd have been done already. But now we still got time. So, yeah.